God is real, man. Regardless of how you label him,
Yeah.
or how you perceive what you perceive God to be, trust me, that, what are you gonna call it, energy, you wanna call it the universe, you know, you Gen Zs, you have your
But I fit it all snap, clean is a must in a queen lifestyle. Earrings, jeans, it never cheats it. Me and the code in the streets. Post start G 63. S when I look at it, I'm all fake in a
I'm about to go to the studio. But you know what I want to know? What's the worst song I ever made? Let me know.
Well, Hardy, tell straight vibes, you just meet the rum. Daddy.
Speaking of Jamaicans, I was talking to Vybz Kartel. That's sick.
No, I love Vybz.
I mean, what a
such good energy.
But what a legend, like a true legend.
Vybz is a great person. I never had met Vybz Kartel, and the thing that I loved about Vybz Kartel is what I love about anybody. He just wants to laugh. He's just a funny person.
Can you tell me some of his history and lore?
Said,
like
the shit he said off the mic when he was like, cut the camera.
Yeah.
And then he started talking to me about all the shit he seen me say that he liked. I'm like, oh, bruh, I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like he likes to laugh.
Tell me, I've obviously heard of Vybz, but like, tell me why he had Jamaican culture in like, my understanding is that like he was such a profound cultural figure in Jamaica that there was like concern from like politicians and like the elites that he had more power over the people than they did.
Well, I've heard that. I've seen. He said that in the interview, and I've recently seen like the comparisons to Bob Marley. I don't know. I
bumped into a guy this weekend, right? I was at a restaurant and I noticed the accent. I was like, "Where's your accent from?" And he's like Jamaican. I was like, "Did you go to the Vybz concert?" And this is a guy who's probably in his 20s, and he goes, "No, I didn't go, but that's literally my favorite artist." Like and this is a younger guy. Like think about that. This guy's probably known Vybz. How long was Vybz locked up for?
I think 13 years.
So this is a guy who the majority of his life, Vybz has been incarcerated, and he's still his favorite artist. Like,
I think, we was talking about it in the interview, I think, going to jail made him larger than life. Like watching somebody go to jail and fight the case that
just left Queen. I go Connecticut, you know.
Gracias por usar esta.
Just left White Plains Road, brother.
Listen, I promise you, everybody.
Alright, I'm not going nowhere tonight.
So staying home, okay? I'm gonna watch the game.
I don't know the road tonight.
New York energy.
Me did look for Cuckoo a while ago. DM me the person who said Cuckoo look for me. DM me. Let me send you one number for send him.
Trying to taint this moment right
now. I look for him a while ago. I call log him phone and now.
Let's go.
Ghana, Connecticut.
Well, Hardy, tell straight vibes, you just meet the rum. Daddy.
God is real, man. Regardless of how you label him, or how you perceive what you perceive God to be, trust me, that, what are you gonna call it, energy, you wanna call it the universe, you know, you Gen Zs, you have your new names, you know what I mean, the big man about whatever. He is real, man, and trust me, energy is real. And I'm living testimony of that, the living testament. So, may I tell you, God is the greatest. Trust me, Papa Kieth. I would just say living, pushing positivity at every given time. No, nothing negative.
And I love that.
Yeah, I'm not on that right now.
And I love that. Sometimes when, and I'm going to include myself and everybody in this room in this, sometimes when we're young, or a bit immature,
True that.
we think we're fearless, and you know. And I was watching how you were moving, you know, prior, and it was like you had the world in your hand.
I know.
If you said this in a song, people were doing
exactly.
it. Exactly. And I'm not gonna, you know, break it all down.
Exactly.
But you really had people in the palm of your hand.
And sometimes when you're in that position, if you're not well grounded, you lose yourself. And that was what happened.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So God say, yo, take a seat. Sit down, little. Yeah, move too fast. As well she say, yeah, take a joke too far. Just relax. Yeah, me are the man. You know what I mean? I'm a vessel. And just cool me off. And even when I just got arrested, like in them times, I was still in my element, like, who do they think they are?
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? But over time, and it's not just with being in prison, but just maturity, aging.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And understanding, like, yo, there's the illusion and there's the reality. And we all have to face reality, regardless of if you accept it or not. You gotta face that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I face reality, man. So I think it was a blessing, because who knows what would have happened had I been free then. You know what I mean? Like I said, we don't live in an alternate universe, so we can't say, oh, this wouldn't have happened or that wouldn't have happened.
Right.
So we got to work with it. My life was preserved. You know what I mean? Thank God I came out. My kids were there. My parents were there. My grandmother, you know what I mean? Like a few months after I came out, she actually died. So it's like she was waiting on me to come out, you know? And that hit me, man. But yeah, man, trust me. God is the greatest, man. I feel blessed every day. Every single day.
But I fit it all snap. Clean is a must in a quenga lifestyle. Earrings, jeans, it never cheats it. Me and the code in the streets. Postal gear, 63 S with a local bit of diamond fit in a cup. Popcaan, the creek posting. So me touch the toad pay and I move, never take it, change it's okay. But a girl in a troll, she said she don't spell her in a code. Give me your number, the girl tell me head instead. So she want get some sense. She get 6 of friends, every one of them give me brains. We exchange just for some red scent. Seen things say, but she a sinner. So they got love, bring a silver and vanilla. Whether fit it or snap. Clean is a must in a bring a lifestyle.
But you know what I want to know? What's the worst song I ever made?